Sabah everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I have for you a review of the Litra Torch. The Litra Torch is a small versatile torch that is not only small enough to fit in a GoPro session cage, but also can get bright enough up to 5700 Kelvin, all in a very small form factor that can last up to 4 hours. I want to say thank you very much for Lytra for sponsoring this video, but let's not waste any time. Let's go ahead and check out what's so special about this tiny little torch. Litra Torch, you could see that the actual torch itself or the LED lights are in an array set up in the front part of the display. The body itself is water and shock resistance, and I'll explain to you guys to what level. And of course, world most versatile adventure ready LED light. It mounts to almost anything. It has a magnet at the back of it. It's very versatile. Quick run through on the specs: 5700 Kelvin daylight temperature, more on the bluish side. 2200 lumens for the LED brightness, very bright. Battery life up to 4 hours. Waterproof between 30 feet or 10 meters. 810G mil spec standard for drop and shock test. 2 1/4-inch mounts at the bottom and the back. Fits the GoPro Session. If you're a GoPro Session fan, you'll definitely be able to use this with the cages that you got for that. Intelligent thermal management. This is to keep things a little bit cool while you're holding it. It does get a little bit warm when you're using it for an extended amount of time. Generating all that light will generate heat. It does have an embedded magnet mount at the back, built-in belt clip. Of course, this is blended Lux beam, no center hotspot. So essentially, you're going to get a very uniform, bright light coming out of it, and of course, flicker-free. And here we are. Here is the Litra light, or the Litra Torch, I guess that's the best way to say it. Branded with Litra. We have the single button here. I can press it once. You'll already notice the light is on. Pressing it again gets brighter. Pressing it a third time. This is the maximum, where we're getting the maximum brightness. Actually, sorry, take that back. This was the brighter. Wow, this is pretty bright. You'll notice right there, obviously, that it killed all the little lights on the light, and then pressing it one more time, now it goes into strobe mode. Strobe mode is essentially the number 4. Pressing and holding it an extended amount of time will turn it off, and then you're pretty much ready to use it. As mentioned before, we do have a magnet built in with the quarter screw mount at the back, micro USB charger. So you're able to charge it via micro USB at the top, and it does come with this gasket that you're able to put in. Now make sure if you're going to be using it in the water to put the gasket on very tightly. Same thing, quarter screw mount at the bottom, and pretty much it. It feels like it's made out of solid metal. It's very nice. Very small, as you guys see, very small in the hand. The box comes with the micro USB cable. Now this is the magnetic clip that you're able to use. They call this the belt clip. You know, it's right there. That's where the magnet is. It's positioned exactly in the back. Now this is strong enough of a magnet that I was able to use this when I was having to fix my car over the weekend. I actually used this where I positioned it straight on the hood, on the bottom of the hood, and it provided me enough light that I was able to see everything. Don't have to worry about holding it. Don't have to worry about even doing anything. Belt clip, very easy. Once you put it on, it becomes very secure, very easy to put on. They do include a couple of things with us here. This little neoprene case fits very nicely, provides a little bit of a separation between your hands and the metal, as if you're using this for a long time, it does get a little bit warm, as I'm showing you guys right now, about 109 degrees. Not super hot that you can't handle it in your hand, but warm enough that you'll definitely feel it. They also provide us a diffuser, and this is what really makes this really functional, because this is really good for when you're trying to use this on set, or let's say you're out and you want to take some video with your smartphone or with your accessory. And this is the best part about this. I can actually use this for whenever I'm out and trying to take video. So the example that I like to show you guys, I have a couple of them that show you guys as far as the versatility of this light. You could use this as a subject light, so you can either position it directly to you or away from you. I'm using this with the Galaxy Note 8, and you notice I'm using the top of a GoPro, not a GoPro, but like a selfie stick, and I'm using this reversed. I'm putting it on, I'm using the screw mount on the top. I used the accessory that they provided me directly with them and one of my GoPro accessories. I mounted it on. I'm actually able to turn on the light, keep it at the lowest setting, and then of course, let's go ahead and turn on the camera. I went ahead and switched over to my Note 8. I'm using the front-facing camera, and again, as I'm showing you guys, you could see obviously the lights and the reflection in my eyes. It's great for portrait selfie videos, especially if you're trying to do vlogging, even if it's at night. Now I'm going to go to the next 2 levels, and this is where the picture is going to get slightly overexposed, but again, I'm just trying to demonstrate how bright this thing can get. We're at level 2. As you guys see, I'm even more lit, and now we are at level 3. This is the highest lit lighting option. I'm using it on myself, but the idea behind this is that you could use this outside and reverse it to the other side. So using this with the back-facing 12 megapixel camera on the Note 8 would be even better. The last setup I want to show you guys, which is really by far my favorite, is using it with a gimbal. And the reason behind that is Gimbals are amazing for giving us stable shots, but they're not great for handling light sources, meaning if let's say you have a light source that you want to make sure that it's at the same level working with your camera, it's hard to put that on the same gimbal of this size. Once you mount it to the bottom, face it to the right level, which essentially is forward. The camera in the device is basically stabilized on the gimbal. You can see it's right there, it's set up correctly. And the light stays with you. So the light source stays exactly to the same pointing position that you want it. You can go up and down, sideways, everything. And with the amount of light that it has at the 57 Kelvin, this thing can actually generate enough light to keep your subject well lit and keep your footage stabilized using this gimbal setup. Now, this is the M1. The review for this is going to be coming out. I'm still working with this. But again, very nice setup, very easy, either on your mobile phone by itself, stabilized with great lighting. To find out more information about this really versatile light, make sure you check the link in the description below. It'll give you more information from Lytra. But overall, very small, very versatile. You can basically put it, turn it on, and forget about it and do the work that you need to do. It doesn't encumber you. It doesn't actually hinder your ability to do your work. It gets out of the way. You just set it up and you're basically ready to use it. I like how versatile it is. I like how small it is and where I'm able to use it. And the fact that it's so small and generates so much light makes it an ideal, like let's say if I'm going on a set, I'm going to an event, very good, because a lot of times if you've ever been in one of these events, they provide you the worst lighting. They'll go with like some kind of like orange, blue, really fuchsia type colors, which is great for personal, for when you're there for mood setting. Amazingly bad for just setting up any kind of camera setup, because the lighting there is just really bad. It's intended to basically look good for the people there, but amazingly bad for video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Again, thank you very much for Lytra for sponsoring this video. Like and subscribe, share with your friends, support the channel. I appreciate it. And I'll see you guys in the next video.